good morning, everybody. What's up, what's up, what's up? Every Teahive in the house this morning, every Teahive. What is going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? It's your girl, True Diamond. I realized that if you type in TRUH on YouTube, I will pop up. You do not have to type in True Diamond. You do not have to type in True T. You do not have to type in True Talks. You can just type in TRUH, scroll down just a tad, and there I am right there. Okay. So if anybody is looking for my channel and cannot find it, at this point, we have no excuse. All you got to type in is TRUH. Understand these things. All right. Let's get to it, y'all. I wanted to talk to you guys about Jamar Champ. Jamar Champ, Masika Kalysha's late husband, is going to be doing his celebration of life. So I just want to kind of walk us through a little bit of an update about Jamar Champ, just because, I just feel like he deserves it. Masika deserves it. I mess with Masika. Y'all know that I mess with Moniece. Y'all know Moniece is my ace boon coon. She's posted my daughter before. Moniece has given, we've exchanged a lot of information, including down to the point of even nutritional facts, like things that I should try to do to help this or help that, or that she could do to help this or help that. I carried a deep, dark secret for Moniece before, deep, dark secret for her before. So I have a abundance of relationship with some of the love and hip hop people. Masika is one of those ones that is close to Moniece, so I respect her. I'm not as close to her, but she knows who I am enough to respond to me if on IG. Like if I hit her on IG, she'll respond. So that type of energy. And yeah, I'm just super duper feeling bad for her. I feel some type of way for her. So Jamar Champ, I'm going to read an article. It's going to go over what happened to him for those who don't know. So just make sure you guys stay buckled in. Keep it buckled up so you can listen for that. I just want to go over the update is the point. So Jamar Champ honoring life legacy. The life and legacy of Jamar Champ, beloved husband, son, father, friend. April 10th, 1987 is when he was born. October 28th, 2025 is when he passed away, which crazily is around my birthday when he passed away and around Nani's birthday. In memory of Jamar Champ, the Champ family is collecting images, videos, messages, and love offerings from anyone who wishes to share. All life celebration service information will be shared and updated here as soon as it is available. Please refrain from contacting the family directly. And then it says you can share your images of him there, as you guys can see. Masika has shared her images. And then you have to donate. You can send a love offering. You can send a note, share a note with the family. Or you can just completely join his link tree. So here is link tree. If I pass away, I want Nani to make me a link tree too. I want all the stuff. I want the GoFundMe, the link tree. I want people to be able to go back and pull stuff up digitally and say, look what they did for this man, for this woman, while she was, when she definitely needed them because couldn't do nothing for herself. And look how they loved on her behalf. Beautiful. All right, there was one more thing I was supposed to show you guys. So let's go here. Let's go to I just got a new follower. Okay. Nice. Y'all make sure y'all go follow me on IG. My IG, I try with IG. I do. I try. I'm so glad they came up with this repost tab because I'm not when it comes to IG, I'm just not an IG girl. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's hard for me. But please make sure you join me over there. I do be live with other people. Like I went live with BK Brasco the other day. And different things like that. Shared some very personal information with him that I don't know if I want it to be public or not. I do have the video recorded, but it was very personal. So I probably put it on membership tier. But anyway, IG at Truh Diamond, and we are on a where they are doing a balloon celebration for Jamar. She said, tomorrow we celebrate you, one of one champ, 4 times. Please bring blue or white balloons. Booker T. Washington High School, 119th East 39th Street, Houston, Texas, 77018. Thursday, November 6th at 5:30. Let's come together and paint the sky with love and remembrance. And then she goes on right here. Celebrating the life and legacy of my husband, Jamar Champ. Funeral arrangements are set for tomorrow, November 8th. A celebration of life and viewing takes place on Saturday, November 8th. So that's tomorrow, you guys. Or I'm sorry, wait, that's today. That's today. That's today. It was tomorrow when I reposted it. Sorry. So it is today, November 8th, 2025, at the Community of Faith Church, King's Dome, 1024 Pinemont Drive in Houston, Texas. Viewing services are at 10:30 a.m. with the celebration of life immediately following at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. All mourners are welcome. A private burial service follows. A thriving entrepreneur and servant of God, Jamar Champ was a triple threat high school football star who went on to play collegiate football at North Dakota State University. A loving father, husband, and son, Champ leaves behind our precious 3-year-old daughter, Amari Hermes Champ, and 9-year-old stepdaughter, Kari Barbie Maxwell. I can't begin to express my gratitude over the abundance of love, support, and kindness we have received from friends, family, and colleagues, and even complete strangers. Thank you for the love, support, and prayers that have been provided to me and my family as we continue to mourn Jamar and deal with this devastating loss. It has truly touched our hearts during this unimaginably difficult time. And as you can see, she's posted there his celebration of life poster, digital poster for him. What we can do with technology now is scary. I think this picture is a lot of these pictures back in the day, the AI making them move and making them talk stuff. I think that that would have scared the bejeebers out of everybody on this planet Earth. You know, the fact that it's normal to put somebody's picture up with angel wings behind it and the whole city behind it and he floating on clouds. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to see him floating on the clouds. The visual, it is just for me. You know, it'd be for me. It'd be for me. It'd be wild for me. But anyway, I digress. Let me get over here. Y'all, okay, now we just all in my business of what's in my phone, and we don't want to do this. So let's go to Masika. Beautiful, beautiful family indeed. I'm in vertical, so I'm going to stay in vertical. I'm not going to come out of vertical right now to do this video, just FYI. So we're going to stay like this in vertical. But beautiful, beautiful family. The fact that he made our family complete is just dope. Like, you know, that's dope-ish. And she's blessed to have that moment. She's blessed that she had that moment with Jamar Champ. And he's blessed that he had it with her as well, you know. But as you can see, very handsome man, you know, takes care of his kids, never really went in, put Kalysha out or did no extra stuff on the internet. He's really come across as a good dude who loved his family. Masika said, today is the second worst day of my life. I can't believe I'm laying you to rest today. Hold on. I can't believe I'm laying you to rest today. One of one, champ. I'll never look at life the same. I haven't taken a single breath since you took your last. What was your last thought? Did you know how much we loved you? How will I do this without you? Amari keeps asking me to FaceTime you. Kari is just devastated and confused. And for the first time, Mommy can't make it any better. I'm just lost in this dark space. My faith in God and my family, friend support is the only thing keeping me standing. I don't want to go back to LA. I don't want to walk back in my house ever again. Lord, please give me strength. Pray for us. Oh my goodness. Y'all, that's bad. That's devastating and that's bad. That's absolutely horrible. This is so sad. Let's see here. Smooth art. I was working in the ER that night. I've been working there for nearly 20 years. I still get off work and watch the news after a crazy night in the ER to get the stories. Yeah, I'm sorry that you have that traumatization of working with those type of in that setting. But I know that you do it for a good, I know that it's near and dear to your heart, and we appreciate you for that. This is a sad situation. So she's trying to save face for Kari Barbie. So this is the same video but different video. Hold on a second. And here she is with Kari and with the baby. And
Mari, you wanna put on something more comfy? A princess and her heels. Mari, do you wanna change your shoes? You wanna take off your princess dress? You wanna put on something more comfy? Mari, you wanna put on something more comfy? No? Okay.
all right, so you guys got the chance to see a little bit. Please excuse me for 1 second. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Something choked up. My true apologies. Okay, so you guys get the chance. She's saying she's heartbroken. She doesn't want to go in her house. This is a serious situation for Masika. She has, like I said before, one father that is in prison, one father that has deceased. This is becoming worse and worse on Masika. And I'm trying to figure out, like she's trying to figure out, how does she plan on doing this by herself? She really doesn't have the financial support. Like her first baby daddy is a drug addict, drug dealer, criminal that went to prison for crimes and not like I went to prison for parenting. He went to prison for crime, like stealing, selling dope. Like, there's a difference in what he did and what I did. Like he's a criminal, and I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. He obviously was financially strained, Fetty Wap, that he had to start slanging drugs to take care of whatever he had to take care of. You know, he used Masika and moved through Masika like she was one of them regular bops, which he may have considered her. You know, obviously Champ considered her a wife. Even though they were estranged at the time of his passing, he still considered her a wife. He was in his hometown and she was in her hometown. But I often wonder, just like Masika, how do you plan on doing this by yourself? She's ready to have to work double time. She doesn't have the benefit of having you know, a fizz around her, a little fizz or old Marianne that's gonna take custody of their kids, and you know, she doesn't have that benefit. If she falls off, she's falling off, and that means that the kids are also gonna fall off. Now we got to go to godparents and grandparents, aunties and uncles, because now she's by herself. She don't have a choice no more. She's mother, a single mother raising two little queens. And I wonder about Masika. I feel for Masika, and I think about some of the things that I've watched her go through, like when Hitmaker, also known as Young Berg, who changed his name to Hitmaker when after he beat up Masika like he did. But after he, you know, she got with Youngberg, she thought she was stealing Youngberg from Hazel E. This is why we as women got to stop putting all of our value in men. Okay, we have to be happy without them. Period. She fell in love with Youngberg, and he beat her up for literally for no reason because he's high and drunk. You know, I feel bad for Masika whenever you get pregnant and then you have to argue with Alexis Skies and other people about your baby daddy and who his new kids are and your sisters and shit. And you know, Fetty Wap came on Love and Hip Hop just because she was on there and didn't mess with her really while she was on there like that, but also did not mess with her. You know what I mean? He also, you know, yeah, it's just certain things that she's had to put up with that I just feel bad for Masika. Also, though, a lot of people don't feel bad for Masika because she has such a defensive posture to where she'll talk shit back to you. But people don't understand that black women that do that are the most hurt and most sensitive women. The man that I'm with right now, he does that. He talks real rough, real rough. Or if I ask something, he's very soft. Yes, dear. No, dear. Yes, love. No, love. Those are the most sensitive ones. So that posture that she's taking, we have to remember that that's just a defensive posture. This smooth smooth A says her oldest baby special needs. True. No, actually, Kari Barbie is not special needs. That's not her baby. That is Alexis Sky's baby, who was also tied to Fetty Wap. And a lot of people often get them confused, but that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having to deal with stuff like that. No, Kari Barbie is not special needs. Kari Barbie is a very smart, very normal little girl. Very beautiful. So let's get to this article. Now, y'all better stay about my. Y'all could be in this email. I don't mind about this email. Everybody know about that email. Okay. I'm about to say y'all better stay up out of my email, okay? All right, so real quick update. This was from yesterday at 1:33 p.m. celebrating the life, love, and legacy of Jamar Champ. Funeral arrangements are set for November 8th, so this is today, y'all. Viewing celebration of life, that's set for today. The Community Faith Church, Kings Dome, Houston, Texas, 10:30. So this has already taken place. We're going to go see if they have any footage real soon. But this has already, which I'm sure somebody has some somewhere, but this has already taken place in Houston, Texas. So let's see. Celebrating life, love, legacy of Jamar Champ today, the family has announced funeral arrangements. A celebration of life and viewing takes place on Saturday, November 8th, 2025 at the Community of Faith Church Kings Dome, 1024 Piedmont Drive in Texas. Viewing services are at 10:30 with the celebration of life immediately following at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. All mourners are welcome. A private burial service follows that. A thriving entrepreneur and servant of God, Jamar Champ was a triple threat. Okay, this is what Masika Kalysha wrote that we just read. She expressed her gratitude and abundance of love and support and kindness that she received from friends and fans. She said she was devastated and she was having an unimaginably difficult time. Jamar Champ passed away on October 28th, 2025 in a horrific accident where he was struck by another vehicle that was going the wrong way on Katy Freeway in Houston, Texas, because he was there in his hometown, estranged from Masika Kalysha. Unfortunately, I think maybe if he would have been with his wife and kids, this would not have happened, okay? Houston police said that a silver BMW was driving west in eastbound lanes and struck his Tesla, which resulted in a head-on collision. The cars caught fire. And unfortunately, the Tesla was also struck by an 18-wheeler which claimed Champ's life. He was born on April 10th, 1987, and was 38 years old. That is crazy as heck and just very sad. Here's a quote from Champ. He said, God saw something in me way before I saw something in myself. Life is short and can't take nothing for granted, and grateful for every day God bless me. He posted that on 10/20 and 9/14, 2025. Y'all, this is just I'm sorry, but this is just, it's devastating. It just is. It's devastating. It hurts. I'm not even Masika. And I'm hurting. I'm like, dang, I didn't even follow the man. Like, I'm really hurting about this situation. Because you can see if you look at his Instagram post, this man loved his family. This is all he wanted. Look at this. You can tell a man's desires. You can tell a man's desires by the things that he posts and the things that he's interested in. This man is a family man, was a family man who was in love with his daughter, who was trying to do the right thing. His entire Instagram is just him and his daughter. I mean, this is really sad. It's sad to see the good ones lost like this. This really sucks. Shout out to Masika, Kalysha. Gots to be devastating. We got to be careful on their road, guys. We just have to. I don't like the fact that Queen Sherry, and y'all know who Sherry and our Mufti is, right? Y'all see that she following him. Y'all see it right here. This is Apollo Nida's ex-wife. This is Phaedra's ex-husband, Apollo's ex-wife, Sherry and our Mufti. What you following him for? All right, leave comments. Rest in paradise to Champ. Oh, wait, we was going to try to find some footage. That's what we was going to do. Hold on, let's see if I can tag real quick. I'm glad I didn't just click off because I was about to, y'all. I need to go live on Teahive Bookclub sometime soon. Let me see.
Strengthen them at the place of their need.
Yes, sir.
Give them strength to know that you did not make a mistake.
Yes, sir.
But that you did this in your will and for your name's sake.
Yes, sir.
Then, God, we pray for every person that's gathered here, that you would give us the ability to strengthen and the knowledge to be the strength to those who are dealing with this particular time.
Please, sir.
So, God, do me one more favor. Touch this mother, touch this wife, touch these children.
Touch me.
Give them strength. Let them know your power. Let them know that you are God and God all by yourself.
Yes, Lord.
Give them strength today.
In the name of Jesus. Yes, Lord.
Let the coming together, let the gathering, let the koinonia of today be strength to them
Yes.
for the journey that they're getting ready to face. Do it like only you can in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name. Amen.
Take your time.
Let them go.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out,
Absolutely.
for the love and for the support. And Jamar loved this school. He loved this town. He loved this city. And I know he'd be so happy to see this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna count to 3. And we're gonna release these balloons. But I have to explain to my daughter, just like a balloon, when you let the air out, you don't see the air, but it goes up in the sky.
Yeah.
But the balloon is still here, it's just flat. So I had to tell my girls that his body is still with us. Spirit is up in the sky.
Yeah.
With God.
Right.
Yes.
That's all right.
We're gonna sing his balloons up to where Daddy is. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Jamar!
Love you, Jamar.
Love you, boy. Long live Jamar.
Why was it only one person?
Wow, look at all those balloons. And they said we were going to be able to see them in the dark, but we still can. They still going.
Last one's tagged.
All right. right, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of looking. All right, that was it for her. Let me see here. We already saw that. That's not funny. This is a Cybertruck. Okay, so this is obviously his Cybertruck, right? And I mean, it's a very nice truck, very beautiful. I can see why he loved it. You know, I can see that he's very happy and it makes him feel big time and powerful in his ego. And unfortunately, the same truck that he loved ended up claiming his life. These Cybertrucks, though, are built really tough. I remember one time in Vegas during the election time for, I believe it was, I forget what the exact time it was, but I do know that it was around some type of holiday, or it was the Super, may have been the Super Bowl, and or the Rose Bowl games or something like that. And there was a Tesla that got set on fire. The back of it blew up, but the front of it ended up staying together, even through the explosion and everything else that was supposed to happen to it. The trunk of that Cybertruck actually has like some super safety mechanism stuff in it that allowed for it to contain the explosion. So when I heard that Jamar Champ passed away in a Cybertruck, it was like, what? Because that kind of like ruins the image of those trucks being so like stealthy and powerful and hardy. And so, yeah, that was crazy. That's crazy to me. But okay, so that's one that I would definitely look at and want to show to you guys. I know that's her first message. Is this a second one?
You explain to a 3-year-old who just turned 3 so I'm in my closet packing to go bury my husband. I have a flight in like 4 hours. I decided to smash my phone into the concrete so I don't have a phone on my iPad. I'll be on the flight with no phone. I have a flight in 4 hours, and I have nothing in my suitcase. I've been crying all day. That's cute. I smashed my phone today. I just slammed into the concrete, so I have no phone. I'm on my iPad. When we told them last night, I asked her if she understood. She said yes. And I said, well, what do you understand, baby? Tell mommy. And she said, I want to go to heaven with daddy and God, and they're going to give me candy. And then, Corey, man, she understands, but she doesn't. And she said to me, I don't want to go to Houston, mommy. I said, well, no, baby. She said, because I want to see daddy, but I don't want to see daddy. And I said, baby, mama first. You know, people go through their shit. We went through our shit. We went through our shit. We went through our shit. I married this man. I annulled this man. And I married this man a second time. On the same exact day a year later. Who does that? What gotta be wrong? What gotta be wrong with you to marry the same man twice? And we didn't get it together. We couldn't get it together. We tried. And I hate that it came to this for me to realize how much he tried. You know, that man loved the Lord. He loved me. He loved these girls. And all he wanted to do was be married and be a dad. But he did a lot of dumb shit, you know? And he thought he had more time. I thought he had more time. 38? I gotta bury my husband at 38?
Woo-wee. Oh, my. That was powerful. Shout out to Press Play Media. That was a powerful clip of Masika and her inner thoughts. And I think this is a very vulnerable moment. This might be the most vulnerable moment that we've gotten out of Masika in years. This is next to her venting about Fetty Wap and the whole baby thing. That clip was so powerful on a whole next level because she just was so raw. And I think she changed the accent for a while too. Like her accent changed. You start to really see what was her true, genuine self when she said, like, what gotta be wrong? When she said that, I started seeing her different because I heard that her drop that accent. It just is, it's like, I don't know. It's something about what she just said that makes extreme sense to me and that shows extreme vulnerability that helps me understand her a lot better. And because here's the thing, we know that she was estranged from her husband. And a lot of people have a lot of comments to make about Masika. That's why I said I know a lot of people don't like Masika. And they think that she's just as defensive as she is for no reason. They see her as like, oh, she try to pick with people or she messy and she's defensive against other women. There's traumas and reasons why she's that way. That's what I'm saying. A lot of women are like that with each other. And and at least some of them can admit, oh, I've been in the streets my whole life. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot of stuff with this what I've been through. You know, some of us can, oh no, I stay away from those type of women. I saw one, pulling a girl eyeball out of the socket the other day. I'm scared for my life around those type of women. They can admit it. There's some women who can't admit it. They don't want to back down. They want to, they want to, they're in the midst of their defense, of their fight. And I think that Masika is that person and was that person with her husband as well. We know that she has that issue. He married her knowing that they had that issue a first and second time. So no, they couldn't get it together. We know they were estranged from each other. They weren't together. But guess what? That's still her husband. And she's still the one who got to make all these funeral arrangements. She's still the one who has to deal with the fact that she has to tell her 3-year-old, and I think Kari might be 6 or 7, that their father and stepfather have passed. The man of their home, of their house, has passed away. Whoever you've been FaceTiming, you can't FaceTime them no more. They're not here anymore. They're suddenly gone in a tragic car accident where and I'm sorry to say it this way, and I really, really, really hope YouTube takes this as educational and just as commentary and just for visual because I'm on audio. But his body was mangled in that car accident. You have to deal with thinking about all of those things. He didn't lay in his bed and pass away with a grin on his face that everybody could sit at his funeral and say, oh, he's smiling when he went because he was so happy, even though we know it's a grimace because he's in pain. He's dying and he's in pain and he's grimacing. But they're going to say, oh, he's smiling. He was smiling when he went because the Lord was talking to him or whatever they're going to say. He doesn't have the benefit of that. They don't have the benefit of that. His children don't have that benefit. They have to think about the fact that this man in his Cybertruck was struck head on bow, and then a car caught fire, and then his car was hit by an 18-wheeler. Bow. You have to think about the impacts of all of those things. And the fact that he completely wasn't ready. So he didn't know it was coming until it was too late, clearly. Definitely didn't see the 18-wheeler coming. And you have to think about the fact that this man was mangled inside of this vehicle. You just do. It is unfortunate. You know, I respect Masika Kalysha for standing on business about her husband, whether they was together or not. She's standing on business about her husband, and that's really what it's all about at the end of the day. I'm not mad at her for being 100% authentic because we already know it would have been, this is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for her to speak about this. I've been busy as hell lately because y'all know I have two jobs and then I have my internet job as well. So I've been working my buns off and I'm about to start working even harder, which is crazy because I have a crazy schedule because it's football season and I work at the stadium. Okay. But all I'm saying is that Masika has a big job in front of her. You know, she has to stand in front of these people and deliver while also mourning and trying to play mom as well. You know, it's rough. I think Masika Kalysha is actually a great mom. I know that her children are going to be just fine. I believe that they will get. So I have someone in my life who lost their spouse, and her children receive money every month from whatever was set up for her. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's life insurance. I don't know if they automatically give it to the kids when the kids are like, severely underage, because this woman passed away when her children were, I think, 2 and like 7 months or something like that. 4 months and maybe 2 or 1 or something of the nature. Something of the nature in that area. Okay. And her children get money every month. So I'm thinking that perhaps he set something up for the kids. And so financially, they'll be fine. Smooth art, you hear me? Financially, I'm sure they'll be fine. So, yeah, so you said his family seems to be tight. So I hope they will open their arms and really embrace her and the babies. When we see these accidents come to the ER, you can only take solace in knowing the impact was fast and they didn't suffer. And I think that's SSI. Okay, so yes, I think it's SSI too. I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to say it and state it like it was facts because I actually have people listening to me. And as an influencer, I have a responsibility to not just be ignorant like some of these people online. So I didn't want to just state that and then it be wrong. But yeah, SSI is what that is, as a matter of fact. And so her kids get that all the time. Let me say this. I think that his family will embrace Masika Kalysha with open arms, 100%. I think that his family will definitely do that. And the reason why I think that his family would do that is because she has his baby. They're going to want to see that baby. They're going to want reminders of their son, of their uncle, of their homeboy, of their, they're going to want. The only thing is, I wish that he would have had a boy with her too. Like, I wish they would have had the chance to also have a boy. It's like Biggie Smalls. He has a son and his daughter. And I wish that he would have had the chance to also have a boy. And then they could have, had the two, the girl, the boy. That would have been cute, cute, cute. It's cute, cute, cute now, but I'm just saying that would have been great for his family. That's in me thinking about after all of this and thinking into like his family and what they probably want to see. Oh, he looked just like Champ and all that stuff would have been cute. That's all I'm saying. All right. I was trying to find more footage of that balloon release, but it doesn't look like they've released much as of right now.
Today, God, asking you to first send strength to this family, strengthen them.
Yeah, this is, excuse me, this is the only one right now popping up under his tag. And so, yeah, I'm just going to repost that and probably will put it on the front of my Instagram too. Y'all, please help me on Instagram. I don't know what to do. Help me, follow me, True Diamond. Okay? I post things. I do. I do. I try. I posted that the other day. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson didn't get his first major role till 40. Somebody pretending to be Natalie. Y'all so lucky I don't own a dragon. I meant that. I be posting my stuff. I try. I try. I need help. I need someone that can help me do this. That would be great. But anyway, guys, let me know if you are anyone that can help me do this. Please let me know. And shout out to Masika Kalysha and her baby and her loss that she's recently suffered. God bless her family, her daughter, her. This is very, very devastating. Excuse me, you guys. Jamar Champ. Yeah, rest in paradise, man. All right, leave comments, guys.